My name is Nico Marcolongo. I am the program manager for the Challenge Athletes Foundation Operation Rebound program. This is a mission that's very close to my heart. After serving a couple of tours in Iraq and seeing some of the injuries that were a result of that conflict, I felt an obligation, if you will, to continue my service and help at the back end when these troops get home with these injuries and help them to continue in life and continue leading a successful life. Well, the mission of the Challenge Athletes Foundation Operation Rebound program is to empower our injured troops and first responders through sports. And the way we do that is providing athletic equipment, competition and training expenses for any sport our troops and first responders want to do, whether that's riding bikes with their kids or winning gold in the Paralympics. Really, the objective is to get our injured troops and first responders from the front line to the finish line. The population that we serve through CF Operation Rebound are active duty service members, veterans, and first responders, police officers, firefighters, and paramedics. Anybody within that demographic who has a permanent physical disability, we bring them into our program so we can empower them through sports so they can excel in life. And sports is not the end-all be-all. For example, we'll get troops involved through, say, a surf clinic that we do here in conjunction with the Naval Medical Center here in San Diego. And sometimes that's the first activity that they'll do post-injury. They can get out in the water, they don't have to have used their limbs, or any limbs for that matter, to have mobility in the water. After they build that confidence through getting involved in sports and other physical activities, then they go on to do other things, whether it's public speaking or even getting jobs. And what we're seeing now across the country is with more and more troops wanting to become active, seeing people out there who are doing activities and saying, you know, I can do that too, even though I'm missing a limb, or I'm in a wheelchair, or I'm blind. I can go out and do that. It's pretty phenomenal because what we're seeing is an increase in overall well-being. Now, when we see that increase in well-being, again, they end up using fewer medications. They are relying on our medical system a lot less. They're losing weight, they're becoming healthier, and they're becoming more independent. And that is truly the return on investment that you're getting when you support CAF Operation Rebound. There are a number of ways to be involved with CAF Operation Rebound. Of course, using your voucher this evening and choosing our charity is one way. We also encourage you to come out and get involved on a more personal level with our athletes. Come out to our events. Come out to the San Diego Triathlon Challenge. Come out to our Thursday Surf Clinic, 17th Street Del Mar, every Thursday from 9 to noon. Visit some of these men and women. Come out and surf with them. Come out and swim with them. Come out to the Buddy Bowl charity flag football tournament in November. Come play football with them. Go out to one of the events such as the Ridiculous Obstacle Course or the Mud Run and run side by side and do obstacles. We really want you to become partners with this program and develop personal relationships with our troops and first responders.
I'm proud to be the head of Community Housing Works for almost 17 years now, and it's part of a life that's been committed to using homes to break the cycle of poverty. Community Housing Works helps people move up in the world through opportunities to own a stable home, rent an affordable apartment, and use those tools to achieve their dreams. We create stable homes by helping people buy their first home or at an earlier stage in their family's life by actually building an apartment that's affordable, stable, and attractive where they can want to raise their family or live out their golden years. Then we wrap the programs around that help families get their kids to third grade reading level by third grade, and that help everybody we touch be financially stronger than when we met them. We set affordable homes in motion, these apartments we build, that literally house family after family after family till they fall down, 50 plus years. So the 8,000 families we serve at any one time are families who are more likely to have their kids attend school, more likely to get their kids successful in school, and are more likely to be financially strong enough to move out into market rate apartments than the typical families who are struggling to make ends meet. Our responsibility is to give people enough stability that they can get in touch with their dreams again and act on them. So you might ask, why give $1 to Community Housing Works as opposed to all my friends here in this room? And in addition to being passionate about the particular kind of change we make possible in the community, we have, in some miracle, a sustainable model. So at Community Housing Works, we say one miracle isn't enough. Creating an affordable apartment isn't enough. We want to create this other miracle. It gives the services that lets that apartment transform a parent's or a family's life. But the wonder of it for a donor is that the first miracle isn't paid for by you all. There's a whole complicated system of capital that includes private investors for tax reasons, private banks, and a small amount of government money that makes the apartments possible, puts the rents hundreds of dollars below market, and sets us up to succeed for decades. Once that apartment's in place, your donation makes a difference because it makes that child success program, that financial strengthening program possible. But we've taken care of the home stability. We need you for the dreaming.
So I am Sherry Brasher. I'm the CEO and Executive Director of Fresh Start Surgical Gifts. I've been with Fresh Start as a volunteer and as a job for a little over 24 years. Fresh Start's mission is to transform the lives of young adults and children who either suffer from accidents, abuse, disease, or have a birth defect. And we give them the gift of plastic and reconstructive surgery and other medical related specialties to give them a fresh start in life. So we serve the disadvantaged children primarily. Half the kids are from the US and half the kids are from outside the US. And they're children who they kind of fall through the cracks. So they have something that would be considered plastic surgery, unnecessary, although sometimes really debilitating to a person's personality and the way that they feel about themselves or image. And we take these kids and give them something new and something to look forward to. You can see sometimes after the very first surgery, these children are now running around with their hands down to their sides, and instead of running away and hiding, they're jumping on your lap and playing on your computer, and it's pretty severe, the change that happens to them about the way that they feel about themselves. So the programs that we have Surgery Weekend, and it's a 7-week cycle, and 7 to 8 week cycle, and with that is not only plastic and reconstructive surgeries, but also we do have speech therapy, because if you have surgery, you have a new form mouth, for instance, you might need to learn how to use that again. And then sometimes people who need that type of surgery would also need dental, restorative, orthodontia, and then we also do laser clinics to lessen the scars so that we can truly send our kids out and they can have a complete fresh start. I hear about children that go through our program that are the first ones to actually attend college or higher education of any type of level, and they're the first ones in their family and have often attributed it to feeling better about themselves through their fresh start. One of the most important responsibilities is to be able to follow up with care and to be able to make sure that we don't just do one surgery and lose track of that patient. So we want to stay with them to make sure that they progress and really have a very successful end result. So it's important to make sure that we are here in perpetuity, and thankfully we had a really generous donor who was able to give us a separate foundation so that when people donate, it goes directly to the kids. But the most important thing is it ensures that we'll be able to follow these kids and not just drop them off at any particular time. I invite anyone who's interested. You know, a lot of times you donate money and you're not really sure exactly where it goes. But I invite anybody to come to our surgery weekend. Just let me know that you're interested. We'll put you in scrubs, we'll take you on a tour. You can see these kids before and after surgery and really see where your dollars are going and really witness for yourself these changes that the kids are experiencing.
The Red Cross's mission is to alleviate human suffering, and we do that by getting people to be prepared for any type of natural disasters or human emergencies, to be there during those times of need, and also to help them in terms of being able to be resilient after. I think people are surprised to know just how many programs we actually have at the Red Cross. I mean, people see us when we have the big natural disaster or human emergencies, so that's really clear. But what most people don't know is we also run a Services to the Armed Forces call center, 724. We're one of 4 in the entire United States that does that. We have a women's, infant, and children program, so we help women prenatal all the way up to the children being 5 years of age or older. And of course, we have our disaster response teams that are out there every single day. If you were around during 2003 and 2007 during the major wildfires, I think people had a firsthand view, the very positive nature of how the Red Cross is there for our community. But we impact people's lives every single day when we respond to an emergency, say a home fire, which for that person, that's their 2007 wildfire moment. That's their Hurricane Katrina moment. That's their Moore, Oklahoma moment. They're displaced, they don't know what to do, they don't know where to turn, and we're there to help them. And we're proud to be able to do that, to be there during their time of need. And whether that's with a place for them to stay, food to eat, clothes to put on their back, and to help them with casework going forward, the American Red Cross is there. We have amazing staff and volunteers. They bring that human touch to it. So if somebody's lost their home, if somebody is really at their greatest time of need, we're there with help and with hope, and most of the time with hugs. You know, we're not funded by Congress. I think a lot of people are surprised to hear that. We're funded by the generosity of the American people, and I know that means the generosity of the people that I grew up with here in San Diego County. So I guess our direct appeal is, please give us the resources so we can be here for you, for your families, for your employees, for your neighborhoods, for your friends and other family members. Because without that financial support, it really puts us at a little bit of a risk to be able to provide the level of support that we need here during those times of crisis. This is an opportunity. Will the people actually take advantage of it? Because it's more than just voting with that $100 voucher. It's more than that. This is an opportunity to really get engaged and to get involved and actually be part of the solutions that we need in our community. So I invite people, whether they're joining us at the Red Cross or one of the other very worthy organizations, get involved. Take it beyond just this evening. Just do it.